Nagele Family Farms, Nagele Family Farms. Corn in the tall green, beans in the long rows. Nagele Family Farms, Nagele Family Farms. Work that keeps on giving from the first light to the close.
Today is August 13th, 2026, and I haven't recorded many videos lately because I've been busy working on the combine, and I didn't record very much of working on the combine. I do have it home here, but it rained all morning, and I've been working on the 730 here. So this 730 has a taper lock hub on for the flywheel, because 730 diesels are known to ruin the splines on the crankshaft. The way I understand it is like it's a guarantee, it's just a matter of when. They all do that. This tractor's had a taper lock flywheel for a long time, 70s, 80s, and the past 10 years we don't use it much. In the past 10 years it's come off twice, and it just recently came off in July here again. And my thought process on the reason it keeps coming off, I got the instructions here. It says in the importance section, keep the taper lock hub clean. There is a small amount of anti-seize on the threads of your taper lock hub. Do not allow this or any other lubricants or grease to come between the taper lock hub and the flywheel. Well, what's been going on is this hub keeps sliding off the crankshaft, and when I took it apart, when I took the cover off this last time, it came all loose. All these splines were wet with oil, so took it all apart, and I took this crankcase cover off. So it's this cover, a felt washer, and a seal. This is the felt washer that came out of it. You can see how thick it is. I bought a new one from Deere. Now this is the center of it, the new one. It pops out, you get the whole piece. But if you can tell, that's the difference we have. This was just floating around in there, doing nothing. I also put a Speedi-Sleeve on the crankshaft. It wasn't that bad. I've seen a lot worse. Put stuff together a lot worse and had good results, but being we want to keep all the oil, it's very important not to have it leaking at all. Put a Speedi-Sleeve on the crankshaft for the new seal to ride on, and then we won't have an issue with it leaking. It says check to be sure the 1/4 inch square tit on the inside edge of the steel draw inner taper lock hub is lined up with the slot in the oil sleeve. The oil sleeve may be rotated until the tit will align with the center slot. So they're talking this here. I got it all lined up. It also states to have this notch lined up with the timing mark on the flywheel, which I have. Now this is a special casted flywheel from back in the day that this company that makes a hub, they make their own flywheels too. So we need to slide it on the hub, put the nut on, and that'll be it for today, because I'm gonna need some help, probably from 2 teenage boys. We gotta use a pry bar to keep the flywheel from turning, and I have to turn the nut as tight as I can get it. And then you keep bumping these pads. That's why this is casted in here. You hit one side, you turn the nut with the pipe wrench as tight as you can get it, and then you hit the other side, and you keep doing this over and over until it don't move at all anymore. Then you run it a short time and you do it over. You also, because there's a thrust washer on the other side of the crankshaft, you have to have something up against that end of the crankshaft, so when you're hitting, the crankshaft ain't bouncing back and forth. What I've done in the past, I just wheel the tractor halfway out the building, line the crankshaft up with this post on the shop, and use a bottle jack, and that's all I've done before for that. So I'll need help to roll the tractor over the ledge of the cement door and someone to help hold it. But this flywheel weighs about 145 pounds, something like that, 150. It's a lot. So I'm going to try and get this bad boy up here. I could carry it off, so I should be able to pick it up and put it back on. We'll see. Oh man, this thing is heavy. That's the keyway. There. Got it. Woo! That was a workout. That thing's heavy. It's about all I can do to lift it. So I got the keyway lined up, slid on. It says in the instructions there's a small amount of anti-seize on the threads, and I've had this hub soaking in gas. I've sprayed it with brake clean, scrubbing all the oil out of it. Done the same on the crankshaft splines too, but there's no anti-seize on there anymore. And I think I want to use a small amount, but I'm sure that we need anti-seize more for lubrication so the threads don't gall up. It says a small amount. I think this is a lot. I don't think we want to get anti-seize inside the splines. So I might get a paper towel and try and clean this up a little bit so we have less on the brush. I'm wasting this and wiping it off because I want less on the brush. Rather waste a little bit and not have a problem. I always hate using anti-seize because you end up looking like the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz when you get done using it. So I'm gonna use a little brake clean to clean my hands up. Look at that. Messy, messy stuff. No matter how careful you are, it ends up on your skin. As you can see, I did get some on the flywheel surface where the nut goes. I'm gonna wipe that off. Because it only says that there's anti-seize on the threads, I'm going to clean it all off this surface. I'm going to wipe any excess off just with the dry end of the paper towel so it ain't gushing out when I tighten it. And then apparently wash my hands again. I've spent a lot of time cleaning this hub. I should have recorded some of it, but I haven't recorded in so long. I just kind of was doing what I was doing and thought, hey, I should be recording this. So here we are. I'm going to clean these threads up. Inside here, I have not touched this nut, so I am going to run a little brake clean through here and wipe it as best I can. Trying to run my nails through the threads to try and wipe some of that crap out. You know what they say, cleanliness is next to godliness. And I have it marked which way was out. I got it hand tight, at least now it won't fall off. I took a 4x4 block of wood and had it up against the hub and drove it all the way on, like the instructions said. And then what the hammering process does is, because the hub is tapered and the flywheel's tapered, by pounding on it, you're driving the flywheel onto the hub and making it tighter and squeezing it down, so that's all that holds it on. So what I was told the right way to fix this is you take the original flywheel, which I have, and the crankshaft out, and you take them to a machine shop and you have them cut a keyway in the crankshaft and a matching one in the flywheel, put a key in there, and you're good as gold. That's what I was told. So I got the combine home yesterday, and we got the feeder house back on. Got it all back together. After I ran it, I didn't think I had this chain this tight. It's actually supposed to ride on this wood guide. It was riding on it when I installed it and ran the tensioner here, but after running the combine, now it's too tight, so I'm going to adjust that. And then underneath the cab there's the cables for the park brake. Drove the combine home yesterday, I don't know, I think it's 10 miles by the road ish, probably a little less, but I installed the cables up there, and driving it home I checked the temperature on the brakes, and this right one wasn't hot, but it felt warm. That side felt good. So I have to make an adjustment up there to take a little pressure off the lines. I will say, when I installed them, I went up in the cab and ran the park brake, and it was a little tighter than it used to be, but I thought it was good, and apparently I got to loosen up a little bit. So I think I'm going to start with the park brake, go up in the cab, try and get a familiar feel from all the years past, loosen this up, and then I think I'm going to take the batteries out and check them and clean them. So I need a 1/4 inch wrench and a 13 Royale with cheese. We're going to loosen both sides up. I don't know what you call that, but it's like a scissor jack. So when you push that lever down up in the cab, they spread apart. And so I'm just going to loosen these nuts some, try it in the cab and keep loosening them until it feels like it used to feel. But yeah, we got this all together. Ran the separator to 820 RPMs, as fast as it goes. I believe that's as fast as it goes, but she was smooth. Then I ran the head, feeder house. It's all good. Replaced the bearing inside down in here. Rotated the shaft across the top of the feeder house, and then on the counter shaft sheave up there, replaced the 2 bearings in the sheave and the bearing on the inside for the top shaft. And then up in here we also replaced, you can see the back side of it right there. There's a bearing up there for a cross auger that takes the tailings from the tailings elevator and runs it across and dumps the tailings in front of the thrashing cylinder. And we were, just for preventative maintenance, replaced that because it was right there and easy to get at. I've ordered a few parts. I think this water separator has lived long enough. As you can see, it's been a little while since it's been changed. Got a new fuel line here because this ain't looking good. Got all that ordered. Right here there's a strap, and I believe you call that the reel pump, and the strap holds the pump stationary, and as you can see, it's looking a little tough. A new one's like $12.99, so I ordered one of them too. Got my 1/4 inch wrench out of my baby wrench holder, and I got my 13 Royale with cheese wrench. I'm up here laying on the feeder house underneath, and here are the 2 lock nuts I need to loosen. Because I'm had them apart, that's what that F stands for, is front. And then I marked the cable also, so they went in the right position, the way they came out. Put the 1/4 inch wrench on the square end of the non-threaded part. And then I just back them off. I think I'm going to do about 1 turn on both of them. Oh boy. I think that feels a lot better. We're gonna drive it around and try it out a different day. I got my least favorite wrench here, a cussin wrench. I'm gonna loosen this Royale with cheese nut. God, I hate metric fasteners. Oh, I had that plenty tight. So we're gonna loosen her up a little bit. Got plenty tight apparently. Brand new chain, by the way, too. Just a little bit more. I think we're going to call that good. Looks good to me. Now we got the batteries left. I don't know why, but I kind of hate doing the batteries. Just, I don't know, time consuming, pain in the ass. So we're gonna need a 1/2 inch wrench. Every year before harvest I go through them. The nut is turning and that clamp don't look the best. It looks like it's cracking. It's joyous. Now I'll loosen these, and I believe this one is very tight because I had problems getting it to start yesterday and it was arcing on these posts. They were both loose. And that's how I know this one's touching in the middle, because it won't go tight enough. See? It'll just turn right off now. So I need to address that. And even though it'll come off, I want to get the bolt out, clean it up, and see if I can reuse it or not. So this one's loose. Need to try and pry it open a little bit. Now after I get the batteries cleaned up, come up here, clean up these eyelets, clean up the post, clean up the inside of the clamp. But first we're going to take care of the battery. You can see this one's been eaten up too by the battery acid. Battery number 1. And battery number 2. We are going to clean up the tops a little bit, check the water in the cells, and then we're going to clean them all up with a base, get rid of all the acid on them, and then we'll clean up the posts to make those nice and shiny. So I'm just going to wipe the crud off the top so nothing falls in the cells. Get all the loose stuff free. They smell very sulfury. Because these are 12-volt batteries, they have 6 cells. And I don't know if you guys can see it down there. but there's lead plates in there. There we go. And we want to make sure the water level is above them, which all these three look good. So now we'll check the other side. And these three look good. And these three look good. Probably shouldn't have done that. My shirt gonna have holes in it now. Here's my baking soda and my little container of water. We're gonna pour some baking soda in the water. All that good. Let's turn it white. So as you can see, we got acid on the surface. You can see the baking soda cleaning it up. Neutralizing it, I guess, is a word. Out the sides. I know all the old timers say don't put a battery on the cement floor. When it was probably true back in the day when they're made out of glass, because they'd break. At least that's my theory on it. I leave them on concrete all the time. They don't discharge. I don't have a problem with it. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Neutralizing that crap right now. And they're all cleaned up. I'll drop the nut in. Check this out. It's so corroded and nasty. Look at all that. I don't think I'm going to reuse this one, but we'll let it soak because it's right there. We'll dry them off a little bit. This is my favorite way to charge batteries. This little trickle charger, battery tender thing, whatever you want to call it. It's 2 amps, depending on what kind of discharge state they're in. It could really take a while, but it's the best way to charge them. So what I'm going to do here is let one trickle charge. I also like this battery charger because it's light, easy to carry. It only does, I think, 200 amps, 100 amp cranking start, so it's not very powerful. But I like this one because it is faster than that. You got 2 amps, 30 amps, and 100 amps. We do have a big one on wheels that'll do, I don't know how many amps, but that's the big boy. But I don't like using it because it's heavy. I used to drag it around all the time. I got these two. I barely use it. That's only for when you need her started now. So this battery here has 12.6 volts. It's a standard battery. I'm going to put her on 2 amps. Now it's on. 12 volts. We'll watch it and it should switch to percentage like this one. This one says 100%. Today is August 14th, 2026. Oh, we got both batteries charged up. I'm going to put the battery tester on them and see what they look like. So she's showing probably 13.1 volts. And it's saying it's got 1,000 cold cranking amps, so that one looks good. Showing just under 13 volts. 12.8, 12.9, and it's also showing 1,000 cold cranking amps. So we're gonna call these batteries good. Looking promising here. Oh, and I'm just noticing They have a manufacture date of November 2016. Just gotta keep doing that until we can't get nothing out of the nut again.
Lots of jack off.
Son of a bitch. Alright, we'll tighten it and fix it. God, I didn't get any movement. We might be close, boys.
Should I check the end plate?
Yeah. We got some.
I got plenty. Ain't it?
Yeah.
It's getting close though.
I don't think we can do anything about the end play. I think we get what we get, just that we have some.
Yeah.
You remember which pad to hit on, Mace? job the first time and won't move? God, it ain't moving. One more time each one. Jesus Christ. Did good, huh? Oh, move! Which one did it last hit? The bottom? Top. I'll go bottom now?
Yep.
Nothing. Nothing. She's good for 30 years.
Fingers crossed.
When did it last get, when did it get this put on? 70s, 80s? I know you did the other one in the late 70s, right?
Yeah,
The new
that
crankshaft.
was in '76.
So this has to be
I'd
roughly,
guess roughly 80, somewhere in there.
and it lasted till 2005, somewhere in there. I don't remember because
Yeah.
we did buy a new hub that time. So it should last at least 25, and we don't use it like we used to either. So it should last me out the rest of my life. So your guys are probably nice.
We'll get someone else out for some to hang out. They can do the hammering.
Yeah, we'll get somebody from the implement place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know two guys. Well, appreciate you guys watching. Come back next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe.